Hey everybody, it's your friend Kevin. Welcome to this channel. And if it is your first visit, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to do all the other things, ring the bell, whatever they do. This is a space for all of you to come in, gather, write your comments, read other comments. I just like to pull cards and give everybody a chance to start the day on the right foot instead of the back foot. Let's get on with your card of the day. All right, my friends, this week we're going to use Guardian Angel Messages Tarot. Today is the 1st of January 2024, so New Year's Day. If you go to the video for yesterday, 1185, I believe it was, 1184, one of those two, you'll see that there's a special that I did. I pulled cards from all kinds of oracle decks to give us a reading for the whole year. Now I'm going to do one for the day, and as you know, I pull my isms, one Kevinisms that is, I vibrate with the cosmic light of heaven and shine. You can say vibrate with the cosmic light of heaven. You can say I am vibrating with the cosmic light of heaven and I'm shining. Shining, shining, shining. Then the other one, I am allowing the best divine benevolent outcome to bless me in 2024. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is always good practice to live and be and breathe in the energy of gratitude for every tiny thing that pops up. The penny you find on the floor is pennies from heaven. The angel feathers that you find just floating around, those are the angels around you saying, we got your back, we know what you're up to, we've got it. Listen to positive YouTube videos, positive podcasts, anything that you're drawn to of a higher, lighter, brighter vibration, particularly from folks like myself who have nothing more than to want to bring lightness, joy, peace, and happiness to everybody. All right. So I have a deck here. This comes from Archangel Power Tarot as well as Angel Tarot deck. They are the major arcana parts of both decks, because I'm going to pull an Archangel of the week that will be with us. Today's Monday all the way through Saturday. And they will influence whatever card we pull for the day. So here we go. Show yourself, be with yourself, give us a message, give us hope, give us guidance. We ask that you come with joy, with love, with inspiration, with healing, with help today and all days. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me ask if I'm supposed to pull it from the top. They say you can, so here I go. Archangel Jeremiel and the card of Renewal. Now, Archangel Jeremiel, as many of you know if you've studied angels, he is the Archangel of Life Review. In this case, just reviewing the little bit of what we've done, where we're going. We have to look at where we are in relation to what our desires are, what our feelings are, where we want to go. And this is a number 20. There is 21 cards in the major arcana card. Number 21 would be the world card. So this is sort of like almost toward the end of, I'm looking for my other guidebook, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Looking toward the end of the major arcana, or the dreamer's journey. One more to go. Renew and evaluate. A favorable assessment of facts. Time to move in a new direction. Well, of course, that would be appropriate for the first month of January. What I am going to say is not necessarily based on these cards, but based on somewhat astrological positioning, is that now that some of these planets are in forward motion, things are going to amp up pretty quickly. Some folks are still going to be stuck in the feelings of not wanting change, not wanting the breaking down of what they believe to be old systems, old buildings, old ways of doing things. There will still be some push against this word woke. They call them woke people. Those people in power laugh at them. I'm not going to go into that nonsense. It's just a mucky place, and I just don't deal with that mucky energy. I feel like everybody wants to slap a label on a group of people that believe a certain way. And, you know, me, myself, and I personally spent my lifetime being laughed at, ridiculed, bullied for being a little bit different. And, you know, really, at 61 years old, I'm over it. You can't chuck anything at me. You can't accuse me of anything crazy or different. I'm just going to go there and be there and love and light and peace and harmony to all people in all places, no matter what they chuck at me. All right, enough of that. Let me get on with our guardian angel messages and see who. Now, incidentally, this comes from the fabulous Radley Valentine with wonderful images by Dan Craig. Let me get to a shuffle. I did my prayer. I asked them to gather around and I feel them. So I'm just going to give this quick shuffle. How many? 4 times. Okay, 3. And then 4. Can I take it from the top? Yes. Oh, here's 2 cards. Well, shall I use them? Yes. Okay, got it. I don't second guess anymore. I used to. Okay, I dropped it. I'm a messy shuffler, but no, we're going to go with it. So we end up with a 3-card reading. The way these fell down is the way I read them. You know, normally if I pull a card deck, I pile them up, turn them over. Well, this is turning over this way. 2 of Earth. Balance, prioritization, and playfulness. Interestingly enough, my own personal number for today is 1, which is talking about manifestation. But the card for all of us in general, which would be the 1st of January 2024, 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 4, and it all reduces to the number 3. So at a number 3 day, we have got the 3 of water, which is a playful card. It's a card of being creative and being fun. In angel numbers, it's also about looking at and bringing around your ascended masters. That could be Kuan Yin, Buddha, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Jesus, Krishna, any of those ones that you believe that you perhaps would be gravitating towards, the divas, the deities, even some of your lost pets. This is the time of year that we're reminded of those who are no longer in the physical, but still resonate in the non-physical, the spirits of grandmas and uncles and aunts, and unfortunately sometimes even children. It does make us pull the energy around. Well, today's the day, is the number 3, to let you know that they're around you. It's also a number that says be artistic, be creative, get enthusiastic, feel playful, feel joyful, feel insightful, and feel fun. Well, look at this. We've got our 2 of Earth, Earth being pentacles or discs, and this person's balancing the flow of energy with butterflies, with sunshine, with everything that could possibly be here. And on our jumper, we have the infinity symbol. Today's not really about doing so much of the work, but it's really about how can I have the perfect balance between what I've got to do, what I need to do, but allowing that fun and playfulness to be in place at the same time, instead of thinking to ourselves, oh gosh, tomorrow's the 2nd of January and I've got to go through the drudgery of work. Forget that. Now, in the middle, which is the heart of the matter, is the High Priestess, the number 2. of course, the number 2 comes after the Magician, or the, yes, it is the Magician, and says, use your intuition, use your wisdom, learn to be a little bit more patient with those who are sort of trying to catch up with your vision. If you've got this wonderful vision that you've taken off with, allow the kind of the lightness and the sort of shadow work, the stuff that you're still working on, to give you the patience. Here we see our High Priestess with the scrolls in her hand, and she's unveiling it. Perhaps it's a day that you dig into a philosophical book, you dig into some of your old notes from 2023. Now, I'm not saying you go back through it and you start reliving it, because that's done, it's gone, and maybe this is why this card is here. When we look at renewal, we have Archangel Jeremiel, and we have the High Priestess, which is Archangel Haniel. And those two together are asking you to trust them, as well as your spirit guides and your ascended ones. Just trust in that process, that the direction you're going on in renewal, in looking at your pathway that you've taken, and working on balance, harmony, happiness, and success. I think that's pretty much sums up what your guardian angels want you to know. They're wanting to remind you that any goal, any dream, any newness that you're about to participate on is being divinely guided to you, blessed to you. They are wanting you to vibrate with that higher level. The priestess is saying, look at the light, but understand the journey that you've come from through here. The High Priestess is also one of these wonderful cards that basically talks about bringing you hope, bringing you peace, bringing you happiness. There's joy in peaceful interaction today. Sit with us, be with us. It will help you bring up the perfect plan. Look at this plan she's got. Spiritual growth, reflection, trusting your inner wisdom, being patient with yourself, allowing yourself just to be clear, just to be in the feeling of stuff. This is where the balance comes from. Right, let me go over to here. All right, so I think you've got that clear. Balance, playfulness, harmony. Let go of the struggle, let go of the strife, lift up where you are. And I think Archangel Jeremiel is saying, listen, you've done quite a lot. You've got this couple here saying, I want to move forward. We want to move on. And they're looking out over troubled waters, but see, they're in the peaceful calm of the love of Archangel Jeremiel. All right, here's what's interesting. I was looking for a little poem, a little prayer that I said a lot in the last few days, and I really couldn't find it. So the other day I'm looking at my notice board, and here it is. It was written by a friend of mine I've not seen or heard of in 30 years. I moved up from Miami to Charlotte 30 years ago. What was the 27th, I think it was. And this is what this first friend I ever met when I got here gave to me. What it says is wonderful. I think it's somewhat druid. May the light of white be in my sight. May the truth be in my heart. May the words of my mouth come from the light of my heart, be acceptable in thy sight. Now, it sounds a little bit like hymnal, psalms, biblical, something like that. But what it means to me is to recite some of these old traditional types of words, get into some of this old traditional type of poetry in order to lift up ourselves, to become lighter, to vibrate with the cosmic light of heaven, of angels, of spirit guides, whatever you believe in. And I'm looking around, what you'll see me being distracted. I also got into this book, so I'm sharing what I'm up to with you so that you can sort of, inspire you in a way. This new Moonology book by Yasmin Boland. I got 2023's diary probably around September, October of last year when I first encountered her during one of our magical memberships with Radley Valentine. Wonderful, wonderful woman. I hadn't studied moonology, I hadn't studied astrology, to be honest with you, but I found it something that drew me in. And the point I'm making, yes, Gertrude, I get it. The point I'm making to all of you, she's telling me, stop waffling, get on. I get it. And then Beatrice, on the other hand, said, let the boy speak. Okay, I get that too. Well, I see now I've gone off track because these two energies are like, you know, distracting me. Anyway, what I get is this little statement that I signed right in here. I'll read it to you because I did sign it. There's no way I was born to just pay bills and die. I'm laughing because it's really true. I mean, really, can any of us say we came to Earth so we could pay bills, go to work, and then die? No. So from today on, I ask for more life. I ask more from life, more from the universe, and more from my higher self, which I call my inner being. And that to me resonated, which is why I'm sharing it with you. I'll be sharing all kinds of things with you again this year coming up. I don't know where it's going to go. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but I'm ready to grab it by the brass ones and just whoosh forward. What I'm so grateful for is all of you. Your love, your support, your comments, the way that you kind of lift us all up. And if you might not think that what you've got to say or what you've got to add or what you've got to bring to the table is, should I say it? Shouldn't I say it? Yes, you should. This is a divine network of people who are coming for something better, something brighter, something more to dig into. And that's what I'm about. I think I've waffled on enough, Miss Gertrude, and I'm going to stop right now. I wonder why I call her Gertrude instead of Gertrude. Sorry. She said it doesn't matter. Those are just labels. I get it. Oh, what are you wearing? Okay, so she's got a pair of bright red boots on, like Wellington boots, like yard boots, like dirt boots. Why are you doing this? She's saying, oh, and she's got her gardening clothes on. What are you doing? She's planting seeds that grow into things of beauty and light. I love this. And her outfit, her gardening outfit is white with red polka dots on it. And she's, well, okay, well, whatever. And then here comes Beatrice sitting back, watching her, thinking, be careful, because Gertrude is just plopping the seeds any old which way, and Beatrice is saying that's fine, she doesn't have a problem with that, but do something with a method and planning. So what's this message in here, please, for people? Take some time and be patient with yourself. Plant the seeds carefully. Look at where the seeds are landing. Look at how the seeds are growing and germinating, and tend to the garden of importance. I've got a thing that says that somewhere in this mess. Anyway, listen, I got to go. I love you, I love you, I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, babies.